Hi, so if you're watching this, then you have received this form and you are interested in learning about our team and learning about what I do as a Beachbody coach and what our team community is like as a Beachbody team. So this video is really about my story and how I got involved with Beachbody at all, and my background a little bit. So you may or may not know a lot about my own personal background, but I am a massage therapist. I'm currently in my massage room in my office. I'm a massage therapist and have been for 7 years now. I'm also a minister. I also teach a lot about metaphysics and spirituality. That's a huge thing that I love, and it's a big passion of mine. And I'm an educator. I love to teach. So if you catch me online, I'm usually doing those things, teaching on all those things. And right before I became a Beachbody coach, I had actually just finished getting certified as a yoga instructor. So I'm also a yoga instructor. And so my world before becoming a coach was massage therapy full-time, becoming a certified yoga instructor, and really learning a lot about the world of meditation, nutrition, supplementation, because I had a couple of diagnoses that were kind of hanging out in the background. So I was diagnosed with reactive hypoglycemia, and I was diagnosed with pre-Hashimoto's, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I was born with a congenital heart condition. So I have a lot of things in my background that early on led me down the path of you really better look at how you eat and how you move in your life, because that's going to affect your overall health. Not that it's not true for everyone, but for me, it was really pointed. So I had been doing a lot of research on nutrition right before I got pregnant, and I was learning about all the things that my body was having reactions to and was just not working well with, eliminating things, all that entire road, taking herbal supplements, researching plants, Ayurvedic plants, etc. So I got pregnant, I had my son, and blessedly it was a great pregnancy, and he's super healthy, and it was wonderful, except for the fact that my postpartum period was horrific. Postpartum depression and anxiety to the max, became very agoraphobic, didn't want to leave my house. Even though I worked at a gym as a massage therapist at the time, full-time, I didn't want to go there. I didn't want anybody to see me. I didn't want anybody to hold my baby. It was a really stressful period of my life. My anxiety was so high, I was not sleeping at night. Breastfeeding was very hard. I was having a lot of pain. And the one thing I knew that if I could do, it would help me feel better, was move my body. And before I even got with my husband and we had our baby, I was going to the gym as well. And I really enjoyed working out. I just love to work out. I think it helps me feel powerful. I love how I look when I'm toned. I just really loved it. I was like, working out is the bomb, and it makes my brain feel good. It helps me with my depression and anxiety. And I decided I needed to do that, and I had a friend online who was doing this. She was a Beachbody coach, and she was using these programs and these supplements, and she was raving about them. She looked amazing, and her health was great, and I was like, whatever you're doing, I need to know about it, because you look great, and I feel like shit, basically. So she set me up with a challenge pack, which you'll learn about is one of our products. And it's basically a combination of fitness and nutrition. So in the challenge pack, you get access to an entire library of workouts. And then I got to try Shakeology, which is our primary superfood supplement. It's a food-based supplement. It's not a protein shake, as you'll learn about in a little bit. It's really medicinal. It has a lot of Ayurvedic herbs. And I wasn't really paying attention to that product until she mentioned that. Until she started talking about the plants inside of it that were specific for anxiety and depression, which was what I was really struggling with. So I said, whatever it is, I'll try it. It had a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I was like, if I don't like it, I'll just return everything. So I started right away. As soon as I got my product, I started drinking Shakeology every day. I started moving my body as awkwardly as it felt at that time, because I was 25 pounds over my pre-pregnancy weight. And within a week of drinking Shakeology, I slept for the first time 7 hours. And it's not that I wasn't sleeping because my baby wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping because I wasn't sleeping. He was 4 months old at that time, and he was a really good sleeper. And I just could not close my eyes. My anxiety was so high. So when that happened, I woke up in tears the following day, and I realized this is a very special product. And aside of that, it gave me so much energy, natural energy. It helped me with my breastfeeding journey, actually with milk production. my bowels going to the bathroom was like a brand new experience after drinking Shakeology. It was like I was going to the bathroom really easily. My cravings were really tempered. My reactive hypoglycemia was nowhere to be found because it really helps with blood sugar management. So I was sold on that for sure. And of course, movement changed my life. I started to feel better. I started to get stronger. I started to shed the weight that was clinging to my body. And within a couple of months, I was a completely different person. And it was because of that transformation I saw in me, plus the community support, being part of a team and meeting other women who had similar stories as myself, who were each combating their own thing, their own health conditions or their own postpartum journeys, and using these tools so effectively, and having all of us together in an online space where we could help each other was really powerful. It really opened my eyes to the value of community, because I was also very isolated as a new mom. Nobody I knew had kids. All my friends, I was the first one to have a child. So it changed my world. From one moment to the next, I went from feeling very isolated and very hopeless to feeling full of hope and really grateful for having this kind of community environment. And then it gave me purpose. It gave me a new purpose. I had an identity. I wasn't working as a massage therapist yet. I hadn't gone back to work, and I knew that I didn't want to go back to work full time because I wanted to be with my kid and I wanted to be home more. I was working crazy amounts of hours, seeing so many clients, and I was burnt out, to be really honest with you. I was like, this is not going to work with a baby. No way. So this gave me this new sense of purpose to focus on something that was not, appointment based or hourly based, and made me really creative. It had me tapping into like designing beautiful things and talking to new people when I was feeling so isolated. And it really opened up my world in this brand new way. And it made me really brave and really bold. And for now, I've been doing it for 3 years. I've lost 35 pounds and maintained that successfully. And I've helped so many people change their life and, get off medications and do all kinds of things with our supplements and our programs. And it's really been a beautiful addition to my life. I now have a part-time massage practice, and it's wonderful. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do it part-time. I didn't want to have to rely on it full-time. And I get to do this with you guys, with a team, which is it's for someone who felt like a loner a lot and who was always trying to do things on her own. Having a community of people to do this with and to help people with is so much fun, and it's so life-giving. And it stopped me from feeling that isolation that I was feeling for a really long time after I had my son, actually. My son is now 3 and super healthy and loves to work out and, loves to get on my live videos. If he was with me, he would be on this one right now. And that's my coaching story. That's how I got started. And 3 years later, I'm still here using all the same programs and supplements I did when I first started, and continuing to change my life and help other people find solutions that work for them. So that's my story, and I'll see you in the next video where I talk about what we actually do as coaches.